Why couples stop truly talking. Have you ever felt like you and your spouse talk every single day, and yet somehow you still feel emotionally disconnected? You talk about schedules, you talk about your kids, you talk about your bills, you talk about work, you talk about your church, you talk about plans. You communicate constantly, but deep down something feels missing.
The emotional closeness is weaker. The friendship feels quieter. The conversations feel more functional than relational. And many couples begin wondering, how can we talk so much but still feel so far apart emotionally?
In this video, we're going to discuss one of the quietest forms of drift in marriage, when couples slowly stop truly communicating from the heart. Because strong marriages aren't built simply by talking more, they are built when husbands and wives feel safe, known, understood, and emotionally connected again. Welcome to Inspiring Marriages. We're Jeff and Teresa Fields, and our mission here is to help couples strengthen their friendship, grow spiritually together, and to experience the marriage that God has designed for them. Teresa, let's talk about functional communication. Many couples still communicate constantly, but then conversations kind of move towards logistics instead of connection. Did you pay the bill? What time is your appointment tomorrow? What are we going to do this weekend? Can you grab some groceries? Now, these conversations do matter, but healthy marriages still need emotional connection. Teresa?
That's right. So we still need to say things like, how are you really doing today? What has been weighing on your heart? Has anything been discouraging you lately? And what are you excited about right now? Many couples stop asking emotional questions. And over time, like we said, your communication becomes functional rather than emotional or relational.
Remember, we are a multifaceted being. Our intimacy is spiritual, our intimacy is intellectual, our intimacy is emotional and physical. So our conversation just can't be along the intellectual line. Point number 2, stress changes communication. Teresa, stress affects marriages more than people realize.
That's so true.
You got busy schedules, there's parenting, there's exhaustion, there's financial pressure, there's ministry demands, and all of those things together affect emotional availability. Honestly, there have been seasons in our marriage over 34 years where there have been times when we became so busy that we realized we've been talking all day but not truly connecting. And this is something that happens quietly.
That's right.
Couples become physically present but emotionally distracted, and emotional connection slowly weakens.
Yes, that can be very serious.
Point number 3, the importance of emotional safety. Another major issue, Teresa, is emotional safety.
That's right.
People tend to stop opening up honestly when they feel criticized, dismissed, misunderstood, or emotionally unsafe. Your marriage has to be a safe place where your spouse can come to you. Your spouse has to be able to come to you without fear of being rejected or ridiculed or dismissed. Teresa?
That is so true. That's right. And it's so common to be shutting down towards one another if you think your spouse is already going to disapprove of you opening up or sharing something that seems like a negative thing, but you have to share the good and the bad. When you're married, you can't just share the high points. There are lows and there are disappointments and things that you might be struggling with, but it has to be a safe place. Your spouse should feel safe coming to you to talk about whatever it is.
Because if you do not feel safe with your spouse, you're going to stop sharing deeply. And it's not because that you don't care, it's because the previous conversations were too painful. James 1:19 tells us, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Healthy communication requires listening with patience and grace, not simply reaction. We don't listen to react, we listen to connect.
That's such a great opportunity if you're listening properly to encourage your spouse or just help them feel like you're with them in this situation, even if you haven't been dealing with the same thing, that they have someone in their corner. You're not going to say, okay, you can handle it. They're going to say, hey, I'm rooting for you, or I want to help you. I want to pray with you about it. You can tell me all about it anytime you need to. That is someone you can come to and feel safe and secure. And you know they're already for me. They're on my team. They're not going to push me away or anything because this is a hard situation.
Point number 4, curiosity matters. Healthy marriages are where two people continue to learn about each other because curiosity matters.
That's right.
People change through seasons. We are not the same two people that we were 34 years ago.
No.
We're just not. We can carry new burdens, new fears, new dreams, new concerns. And healthy couples continue to ask questions.
Right.
How is your heart today? What has been stressing you? What can I do to support you? These conversations create emotional intimacy. Teresa?
Oh, yes. If you ask a question like, what can I do to support you? You've asked me that question before. And this was early on in our marriage, years and years ago. And at first I had to think about it because I didn't really expect support. I was just saying, this is what I do. This is my ministry. This is what I like to do. And when he offered his support, that just helped me open up and express what I was doing and what my heart was about it and what I wanted to do in the future. And he's continued to be supportive in that way and has asked me again, what can I do to support you? And that's been such a blessing.
You can always ask your spouse, what have you been thinking about? Or is there anything that you have on your heart that you'd like to share with me? Is there anything that we need to talk about? Just those open-ended questions that really invite connection.
Yes, they do.
Now, maybe your marriage feels distant right now, but we want to encourage you. It is not too late.
No.
We serve a God who is a wonderful God.
That's right.
And he has a wonderful plan, and he can change things in an instant. So strong marriages are not built through perfect communication. They're just built through intentional communication and one honest conversation at a time.
That's right.
So if you would like a free resource that will help you in this area, we have it for you. It's a 7-day devotional called From Lonely to Best Friends Again. And it's full of practical steps that you can take today. Start taking today. And in 7 days, you and your spouse will be best friends again. There's a link for it down below in the description. And also there's a link down below in the comments. Grab a copy for yourself today. And in our next video, we're going to talk about the communication habits that heal marriage. And we'll see you over there. Until next time, remember, God designed husband and wife to be friends for life.